everyone. Welcome to a brand new week. Welcome to a new episode of Tech This Week. My name is Aflak. Hope all of you had a great Diwali. Wishing all of you an amazing year ahead and many more years to come. May your life be filled with happiness, peace, prosperity. Right, so on to our new episode. So I just thought, while we try to cover a plethora of topics. I just thought, we've been hearing so much about altered energy. So I thought it deserves a closer look, and probably from our perspective, how do we look at this emerging space, right? Because, when we speak about alternate energy, we are constantly told that, be it solar power, wind based energy, or for the matter, electric vehicles, are key to a cleaner future, and so in a way out of our dependency on fossil fuels. But it just makes me think, have we actually stopped to ask the real question, which is, are these alternatives really as green as they seem? Just to get perspective, you probably will think, why is he asking this question? But probably get some perspective to this as I take this discussion ahead. So how I'll break this conversation today is we'll explore the good, the bad, and the darker side of alternate energy sources to see if they truly solve the problem, or there's more than what we are not seeing, right? But let me obviously begin with the good part, the more obvious part. Obviously, alternate energy is and seems to be a game changer, right? Renewable energy sources like solar, wind, water, or hydro, as we call it, are practically inexhaustible compared to fossil fuels, right? There is no dearth of these kind of energy sources, and if you see over time, the cost of, say, solar energy, for instance, has dropped significantly by almost 80% over the past decade, making it much more affordable than it usually was, say, a decade or two back, right? And also when you talk about solar and wind turbine installations, are now much more cheaper and more efficient than setting up, say, coal or gas plants, which is a promising shift towards cost-effective and, very importantly, clean energy. And it's not just about cost savings. Clean energy also has a positive impact on health and the environment by reducing air pollution from fossil fuel emissions. So there are obviously plenty of benefits, as we all know, right? And these industries are also very important because they are emerging industries, right? So they're creating jobs at a rapid pace. With clean energy roles making up of more than half of global energy employments today. So that's a significant shift, right? And as we've seen, renewable energy enhances, energy dependence by reducing dependency on foreign oil and gas, because many countries are abounded with, renewable energies, like I said, be it water, air, or sun, right? So it's a strategic advantage that has grown and continues to grow, right? But now, so that's a good part, and that's the more obvious part, like I said. But is there another part of the story? So I think there is, and see if you agree to this. Transitioning to renewable energy isn't always without hurdles. So what are the largest challenges? A is a high upfront cost. Building solar farms, wind turbines, and other infrastructure require a huge initial upfront cost and investment. Therefore, limiting access to many developing nations. For developed nations, probably it's a no-brainer, but there are a lot of economies which would find it not so easy to do this transition. And then, very importantly, it's also the location dependency. For instance, when you speak about solar and wind energy, they require specific climates, sunny skies, strong winds, which aren't available everywhere, right? So making them more suited for certain geographies as compared to the rest, right? Besides these, reliability also is a concern. Solar panels only generate energy when the sun is shining, and wind turbines need wind. I'll start with a very prominent example. Nowadays, when we talk about, as far as the automobile sector goes, when we talk about cleaner future, cleaner source of energy, everybody seems to be talking about electric vehicles, right? So I'll just give you one stat. Producing one EV battery can release up to 4 tons of carbon dioxide. With 46% of an EV's carbon footprint coming from its manufacturing process alone. It just opens up a new dimension to think through. So while we understand EV car is so much more cleaner compared to a petrol or diesel engine, agreed. But there is a backstory to this, and that's the entire production of the EV battery itself, which propels all the energy behind these vehicles. Right? We hear another renewable source of energy, which is biomass energy. But if you think through, biomass energy production can lead to large-scale deforestation. Harming biodiversity and reducing stored carbon. For instance, in Brazil, the growth of energy crops has led to a significant amount of deforestation impacting native ecosystems. So these are some things at times we don't probably speak much about, right? I'm sure many of you are aware, but probably more discussion around this also needs to be there. Third, we talk about hydrogen, because there's a lot of discussion about how hydrogen can also be an amazing alternate energy resource. But the global hydrogen production currently releases more greenhouse gases than, say, an entire country like Germany. So it just again gives you a new dimension to think through. So having said this, the larger question is whether alternate fuels have truly delivered, right? And have they lived up to the hype? I think, while alternate energy sources have sparked massive interest in investment, the result may not be living up to the hype that it had. Like I gave certain examples. Ultimately, these technologies haven't fully addressed core challenges like accessibility, affordability, reliability, leaving gaps in our pursuit of, alternate fuels. So I'm not trying to belittle the importance of alternate fuels. Not at all. Clearly, that's the future. They're crucial to reduce the requirement of fossil fuels and our dependency around that, and addressing our challenges and issues of climate change. But in a quest for alternatives, we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture. The true goal of creating a sustainable, low-impact energy system. Alternate energy isn't just about new fuel types. It's also about responsible resource management, minimizing waste, and investing in long-term environmental health. The real need, is for sustainable energy management, while we don't trade one environmental burden for another. Like I give certain examples, be the case of electric EV batteries or hydrogen production, so on and so on. So net, the future of energy isn't just about transitioning from one fuel to another. It's about actually creating a resilient ecosystem where renewables, advanced tech, and responsible practice converge. Lot to think through, but I thought this may be an area of interest to all of you. Would love to hear more from all of you, what you think on this. But that's it from my end. Have a great week ahead. Bye for now.